Hey, uh, I'd like to thank you everyone for 1000 subscribers. I really didn't think I could reach that playing like a Lego game with 3000 players daily. Uh, this video's format is not new. I'm gonna use Mark Music's video format every single time there's a new COD. Uh, he posts a new video doing quad feed with every gun. He does that for every COD for the past, I don't know, few years. I will not be using melees or equipment because those are kinda trash. I will be only using guns. There's a total of 88 guns in this video. Some feeds are split because there's a lot of guns with either a one shot in the chamber or very little magazine. And for these types of clips, I had to either equip uh, sleight of hand or put a big mag when available. So I'm gonna consider a few of the clips as quad feeds even though it's a split. A few clips have no audio because there was other music playing in the background. But anyway, let's get into the video. Thank you so much. Starting off with the ARs, I think the AK is one of the best ARs in the game. Very well balanced damage. You can make it insane with 545. You can increase the fire rate with the barrel, not the barrel, the front thing. The A94. I think it's an okay gun, but as a DLC weapon, I don't think it's like, unless you got the money, obviously. I think the SMGs are coming from World War II pets who are gonna be better choices. ARX, kinda boring gun, although I think it's a pretty good AR. Does the job really well. There's a better clip here. So the best modes for getting quad feeds are either hardpoint and SWAT TDM, King of the Hill, and Patrol. The AS Val, I actually had a harder time with the AS Val than with the other ARs, simply for the fact that it spills all its bullets in 1/2 of a second, and there's no option besides the 30 rounder. They nerfed the DMR conversion a while ago, so that wasn't really an option as well. But outside of that, it's amazing gun. It's one of the best ARs in the game. Yeah. The FIL, it really deserves a revamp really soon, but it's a really strong AR if you know how to use it. As long as you don't spam it, you can spam it better if you don't spam it, if you know what I mean. The FAMAS, yeah, the FAMAS is really good. There's no point in explaining it. The G3, yeah, the G3 is one of the best prestige guns in the game, I think. Has almost no recoil and insane damage. I really got surprised when I started using the G11. When I first tried to get gold and eventually get U for it, it didn't really impress me as I was used to the FAMAS, but I don't know what it is. I think after the revamp it was insane. The G36, really good gun. You can make it a legal LMG as well, so yeah. There's another clip with the G36. I noticed the servers in the game were way more laggier than usual in this game. Yeah, there's no point in explaining the G36. The Galil, I think the arms on the Galil are really good, so I didn't bother putting Coyote on it. Once again, there's going to be a lot of SWAT TDM on this video, simply because the time to kill gets decreased and you can always switch to the next target faster. The Groza, I mean, it's the highest unlockable as an AR for a reason. It's really good. I don't remember if it got nerfed, but still, even if it got nerfed, it's one of the best. The Honey Badger is I mean, the Honey Badger has been in the game for, I don't know, 3 years. It got revamped and it got good. So I could have gotten better clips with the M4 and the M16, but I was really struggling to get a good match for it. And right after the revamp, I had to wait for their clips because they were next on the list. So I had to figure out either a setup and a place to get the quad feeds. And I think out of those two, the M16 was the coolest revamp because it looks good, it feels good, and you know, it's a M16 with one of the best weapons in Prestige 1. There's really good options in Prestige 1. I think that's the same match as the last clip. That match was going really well. Mutant, I think the Mutant is really good as well, but they really kind of fucked up with the burst. The burst is really trash. This is by far my best car clip ever. Yep, that's SWAT TDM for you. The STG, I mean, again, I don't think it's worth the 7,000 credits for it. I don't know if it's 7,000 because I bought the pass. You can use it for like any of the cool specials that are getting revamps as well. But it doesn't make the gun bad. It's really good. I just think people should wait for the revamp because it's going to be really good. So the TAR-21 is one of the strongest ARs in the game as well. It really doesn't need a revamp either. The XK, I mean, it's this level 0 gun. It's really easy to use, and I just tossed a curve setup together with 30 rounders and sleight of hand, so no point. I hit this clip the next day after the AUG got revamped. I haven't showed in my AUG video as well. The new AUGs are really good, but I really couldn't get used to the irons. I think it's one of those cases where you're going to have to spend a lot for the Coyote. SMGs, we got the old dog to start off. I think the old dog was a little bit better, but you know, everything gotta get revamped eventually. FMG, I posted a short about this clip. I mean, those guys are literally feeding me. Why are they not killing me? I don't know. I think mobile players could kill me better because the gun shoots itself when you play on mobile. The Vector, I mean, it's the Vector. Vector was always broken. There's no point in explaining, especially with 45 ACP. The Evo became like the dumbest gun ever after the revamp. You can put a giant drum, it does a million damage and has no recoil. There we go. The SBR, it's honestly, I think the SBR is one of the best guns in the game entirely. It's almost an underdog. I don't see people using. One of my friends is the CEO of the SBR. I think he has like 43k with it. It's honestly one of the best guns in the game, easily. PV2K, one of the newest SMG. It's really powerful. There's no point in explaining it. The gun plays itself almost. Yeah, it barely did anything there. The gun just plays itself. You can put anything and it's gonna be useful. PP19, one of the easiest guns in the to use in the game. I don't know what they're gonna do when they revamp it. P90, the Kovac gun, really cool, really fun, and it's level 0. Yeah, that clip is crazy. MP7. I don't think I've ever seen any of the SMGs being this overused. Like everybody uses the MP7. I mean, you can have one-time mobility with it. You can have 108, which I think is decent enough, and you can keep your damage range intact, and your recoil is still insane. MP5, I really like the MP5, but I had to adjust my setup for using sleight of hand, and I was really weirded out by the irons. I don't know, I haven't used the irons in so long. SMO3, so this is a gun that I think it's worthwhile that you use your credits. It's really broken, and it got revamped as well. That's another gun that I think you should use your credits for. The Thompson is really powerful. You can make it a legal LMG with SMG mobility for some reason. Yeah, I went straight for the 75 rounds. There's no point in thinking about anything else. The 20 rounders are pretty cool, but again, no point. Yeah. The stand, I haven't used the stand in so long. I could not get used to the weird recoil pattern. And this is the best clip I got. I mean, people don't shoot me for some reason. The second clip is me trying to still figure out the setup, I think. I personally don't think it's, I mean, it's okay to use, to buy the stand. I think it's an okay gun. I should really try it out with the extended mag. The UMP is really good. You can have it run on it. I got really addicted to this gun when they revamped it, but I just stopped using it after I got Blue Diamond. But it's a really good gun, and you unlock it at level 10. You also don't need the conversion for it. I was using it because, I don't know, I just left sleight of hand on my older setup and went with it. The Uzi is pretty busted. There's, yeah, you can see in the clip. I was using 9mm as well, which, I don't know, just makes you do more damage for no reason, I think, or more DPS, probably. Yep. Secondly, Uzi clip. There's one thing I've noticed as well in the game. I've seen many people pre-buying P0 guns. I don't know what that is. So anyway, LMG, the MGX. The MGX is cool. It's cool, I guess. MG42, another gun that's worthwhile to buy. Really broken and cool. I mean, broken in the right hands, but I think it's really good. I don't know how they're gonna balance it when a revamp comes out. It's gonna take a while though to come out, pretty sure. M249, I think it took me a while to figure out the setup for this gun, but the 120 rounder, which comes by default, is really clunky. So the 45 is just the best option. Yeah. M231, I really don't like this gun. I really don't like this gun. Genuinely, I think it's weird, and the fact that you can't aim with it makes it weirder, and it's a 7-shot sometimes. So this is going to be, I think, one of 2 infection clips. I didn't want to include too many infection clips because they were kind of weird and there's no point in them. Just people dragging themselves towards you with one throwing knife and dying. Ares, the Ares is one of my favorite SMGs, really good. Scar Hammer, I struggled way more than I thought I would with the Scar Hammer. I didn't know it like went really slow in the beginning. Yeah, but after that it goes crazy. On to the DMRs. So the SKS, I think the SKS is one of the best DMRs in the game. You can one-shot really far in the head, and the reload's good. So the rolling block, I mean, it was like midnight and I had 400 ping in this clip and my brain was mush, but I got this really split quality. MK14, really good gun. I mean, it's really good. I still wish it was 2-shot though, but the extra fire rate is always welcome. M1 Garand, it's really good. I think it's worthwhile to buy it as well. Watch this clip. I mean, it's really good. One more. Keltec. I didn't really like the Keltec. I don't know what it is, but it's the most reliable of the DMRs. Onto the snipers now. So M700. I mean, it's my baby. I got like 3 clips with it. It went pretty fast. I struggled more with pistols than with the snipers. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Onto the quad. Was there for a split second, but it was a quad, clean quad. M700. Yeah, the spawns on Area 51 revamp are like really straightforward. Yeah. The DSR, I mean, the DSR is DSR. You can go crazy with it. I was using the conversion, so I had a little bit extra ammo and fire rate. Yeah, 6-man. Another DSR clip. I think it's the same game. I mean, I was having really good luck in that game. Dragunov. Took me a while to figure out the setup for the Dragunov as well, but couldn't have fucking 20 mag on it for some reason. I don't think there's a conversion that exists for the Dragunov, even in real life. So, no point. This gun is really fun, though. It's really fun. I think that's the same game as well. I think it's a one-tap machine. It's crazy. 1, 2, 3. That's the 4th. Yeah. I mean, I hit those clips in randomizer and people were FK, so I took it. Yep, there we go. Consider it a Christmas present for myself. The op, I don't know. My aim with the op is weird because I just stopped using the lightweight scope. I think the lightweight scope is kind of a detriment unless you're close range. The ASR, I mean, the ASR is easy mode. It's really broken, and the 6-man. I missed this guy. The M18, I think the M18 is really fun with irons. I really have to make a setup with the scope though someday. SL7, I mean, yeah, it's kind of boring gun. It's fun to quick scope and delete people around corners, but that's about it. The Seiko, I really like the Seiko. I was trying it out with the last site. I don't think it's Freedom site, it's called something else, I don't remember though. But it's really fun and really good. It has a really crazy hip fire as well. The Mosing is really fun, and you don't really need much of anything because it doesn't really have much of anything. I mean, you could just slap a coyote and sleight of hand and any of the lasers, and that's it. On to the shotguns now. I think shotguns are really good in this game, except the starting shotgun, which is the one that I'm using in the clip, but I got lucky. The jackhammer, I mean, the jackhammer is weird. I don't know, it's really inconsistent. I have to put the barrel inside the guy to kill it. I was just really getting pissed off at the clips and look at this. I shot the guy 3 times and he didn't die. But it's the complete opposite of the M1887. Things are broken as fuck. It's literally easy mode as well. If you hit your shots, obviously. You can pair that shit with the judge. Yes, you're allowed to do this and have a judge as a secondary for some reason. Look at this, guys. Don't hit me. Why? Why I'm allowed to do this in arena? I don't know. It's the M8087. I only die when I pull out the Mac 10. Watch this. The DB, I mean, the DB is really powerful. I don't think it pairs with the M887 though. The Honcho is fun, really fun gun, and you can put a goofy ass mag on it. A lot of the shotgun clips are going to be on free-for-all because free-for-all spawns are really dog shit, and everyone spawns around you and behind you and in front of you. And this pass, you know, it's really powerful. Saiga, I think the Saiga is fun. It's actually kind of balanced gun. I think you unlock it level 30, I think. And now the jump. I mean, there's a reason why it got nerfed like 4 times after its revamp. You can kind of sneeze at people and they die. You have 5 chances to sneeze at people. Yeah. Yeah, no, look at that guy. He just sneezed on him and he died. On to the specials. I think a lot of the specials are really either really garbage or really powerful. Like there's no in between. Kinda like shotguns. The bow is one of them. Like I know those people are FK and shit, but like I can hit them in the toe and they will die. Same thing for the ice call launcher. Like you can just hip fire this thing across the map and kill people. And it was somehow even stronger when it launched. Hallowed Blaster, I think it's really cool and really powerful. Another burst gun that, if you know how to use it well, it's fun and powerful again. Gun pad, I only got this clip because of SWAT EDM. And luck, of course. Yep. The crossbow, I wanted to die every time I shot this gun. Because either the guy was moving horizontally to me and the bullet didn't hit, or the bullet just disappeared. There's no point in this gun. Don't buy it, please. The spellbook is pretty fun, but there's no customization, so yeah. The ice call launcher, I mean, I think I got this clip mostly because of SWAT EDM again. The best mode for quad feeds. People didn't shoot me, obviously. Watch this. Wow. Yeah. Besides, outside of SWAT EDM, I think it's a really good gun. Ray gun got revamped recently. I think it's the same lobby. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, it's a really good gun. Onto the pistols, I struggled a lot with the pistols. Tech 9, it's really good, really powerful, and you can make it auto. Yeah. PPK, I think the PPK is fun, but I really don't understand why is it full auto. I mean, I've noticed that a lot of pistols can make full auto, and you can make the P111 actual pistol. Onto the Phantom, I think the Phantom is really fun, and you can make it a 2-tap machine. It goes pretty crazy. Yeah, this clip goes pretty crazy, pretty as well. Makarov, I mean, it's cool. It's a cool gun, but it's a DLC weapon. So, and you know, as a secondary, there's really normal options that are better. But I don't think it's bad. It's really good. M1911, I mean, I equipped the drum mag and went for it, and I hit this clip in like 2 tries. It's a really cool pistol. The Luger, I mean, the Luger's really crazy. I think it's worthwhile to buy it as well, but it only is interesting if you put the drone. That's it. When you put the drone, it becomes something else. Yeah. The G17, I was struggling a lot with this gun because they didn't ship the revamp with the GL18. So I had to really had to grind this clip. Onto the machine pistols. P92, I think it's okay. I mean, if you put the 45er in the auto barrel, it's good. The Scorpion, it's basically a mini AR, really good, has no recoil, okay damage. yeah. The P111, I mean, it's okay. You can make it into a pistol, but the burst version is really bad. Don't use it. The 18, after the revamp, it got really good. It was already pretty cool. The smart barrel that displays the ammo count in the gun makes it really cool and really good. It makes it have as if it didn't have any recoil, honestly. Mac 10, I mean, it's the baby of everyone. Got nerfed a few times, but it's still really fun. On to the hand cannons. So I think the Deagle is kinda hated because it can 2-tap to the legs, and the hip fire is strong enough that you can justify like just tapping away. The gyro was pain because you had to sit around and pray that people didn't move while you kept reloading. And yeah, that's the best I got. The Navi, I mean the Navi is cool, but I don't think it beats the Magnum. Simply because you can just have more damage and more accuracy with the Magnum. But it is still an interesting pistol. Then there's the Magnum. I think the Magnum is the best hand cannon, and you can lock it at level 35. Really cool and powerful. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This is the last clip with the Magnum. Once again, thank you so much for 1K subs.